first, I was gonna say, you know,
Hey,
girl. You look
thank you.
so
You look
pretty.
beautiful too. You always looking fine, fine. You already know.
Thank you, girl. Thank you. So, I just want to say first, thank you so much for coming on and being a part and always just having girl power. Every time I'm around you, it's always just like good energy. Even we ain't even been around each other that many times, but just the few times, it's always just been good energy. And I be watching the show like all the time. And if you know, cause you know I'm not a TV person, but knowing that you was on there, I was like, let me go. So I caught up on like the episodes, and I was watching the show and just seeing what was going on.
I know.
Like,
It's so crazy because I literally remember the first time we hung out. Remember, we were at your crib. And I remember from that first moment, we just clicked. It was a good vibe. It was good energy. And then, even then, in that moment, we were encouraging each other. We were figuring out, you know, we were brainstorming some ways to empower each other. And so it's just really been an authentic, and we just have kept in touch with each other. So it's been an authentic, I think, connection from day one. So I appreciate you for allowing me to be a part of your platform today.
girl, I appreciate you for being a part of the platform, honey, and I'm being a part of yours. This is good. This is what we need to start doing more often. You know, I'm all for like girl power and stuff like that, but for me, I've been wanting to be genuine. I think we talked about that the last time. I've been wanting to be genuine, and I handpicked the people that I genuinely wanted to come on live with me for Money March, because I'm like my following is like my family.
Same
like
here.
They my family. So I always say, like, if I'm gonna have somebody that's gonna come on and talk to them and speak into their lives and stuff, it gotta be the people that God tell me to bring on. So you was definitely one of the people that I really wanted to come on and just tell some of your life stories of how you know, manage your singing career, your businesses, being a bomb mom, being successful, you know, in everything that you went through. Because like I was telling people, you know, my people sometimes live through some of my testimonies, because I've been through so much in life that everybody's testimonies is different, and everybody can touch people differently. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, my testimony can help a few people, and your testimony could help a few people. So this is Money March, and it's also Women's Month. So Money March. It is Money March. So I just want you to tell, you know, some of your ups and downs and how you get through your day-to-day to being successful and just being positive overall and reaching some of your goals, because like I said, yours would be a lot different from mine because we're different, but we both beautiful brown women and trying to win for sure.
So congrats on Money March. If you haven't signed up, first of all, y'all need to go on over there and sign up. I know for a fact that you know, Sierra's purpose and her goals are really about helping women and finding ways for us as women to increase our dollars. And so, you know, we connected in that way the first time that we spoke. And so for me, you know, I am all about purpose. I will say for me, starting out, you know, coming from a very small town, one red light, but still a town filled with so much love, where kind of everybody knew everybody. We were all just, you know, a big family more than anything. It really was the foundational piece that made me who I am today, which is genuine at heart and, you know, loving people and wanting to see people win. I think my biggest challenge that I've experienced here, which I know you have as well, because we've already talked about this before, is weeding out and figuring out those people who are meant to be in your life and who have that same heart as you, versus people who begin to look at you and see all that you're doing. And they see everything that you're accomplishing, and so they're only around you for that purpose, right? And so I have made it my business to make sure that my discernment for where I am in my life is where I need it to be. So anybody who's on this live today, if you're thinking about starting a business, you're already in business, whatever the case may be very particular about the energies that you have around you and who you're allowing to speak over you and who you're allowing to speak into your life, because it all matters. I have been by myself the past maybe 7, 8 months, close to a year, more than I've ever been by myself my entire life. But when I tell you that there has been so much revelation in this isolation that has set me up to receive all the blessings that God has in store for me, that has set me up to be mentally strong, emotionally stable, where I can operate in my purpose every single day. Every day I can operate in my purpose in a way where I'm not hindered by the works of the enemy. And so it has been amazing for me to get to this spot, but it didn't happen overnight. And this is where, you know, the big piece comes in. It didn't happen overnight. It took time. It took me making the conscious decision that I would no longer be held back or bound by what people said or what the enemy wanted me to be bound by. Everyone just about who's on this live, I know some of your people said that they may not be familiar with Love and Marriage Huntsville on the Oprah Winfrey Network. If you're not, you need to watch.
Girl, they know it. They know.
Listen, you need to go watch it. But what I will say is that choosing to leave a 14-year marriage that was no longer serving me and my purpose, knowing that I had children as well, small children, that was a choice that I made for my purpose. And it wasn't necessarily an easy decision. It took time for me to get to that place. But what I will say is that obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is better than sacrifice. And so it comes to a point where you have to make a decision. Wow. And you have to choose, are you going to go the route that you feel your father is leading you to go, or are you going to do what it is that you want to do because it is comfortable or because it makes you feel safe, because it's familiar, right? So choosing to walk away from a situation. And so some of you on here, y'all may just be in relationships. You may not be married, you may be in a relationship, but choosing to walk away from something or someone that's no longer serving your purpose, let me tell you something. Don't for 1 minute let anybody make you feel or think that you're not going to get to where you're supposed to be. You can still get there. You can still make things happen. You can still be successful. You can still be that mompreneur, entrepreneur, $1,000,000 millionaire, all of that. You can still do that, and I guarantee you, because of your obedience, it's going to happen quicker than you could have imagined that it happened. And so I tell my people all the time, my followers, I tell them all the time, be true to you and be true to your purpose, because nothing trumps God's purpose for your life. And when God has given you a vision, when he has given you a vision, you work the vision. You have faith in the vision, you believe in it, and you work it. So Sierra, I see you all the time. You're always out promoting. You're working this vision that God has given you with the Monster Academy, right? So you're working it. You didn't just say, oh, okay, so this is what I want to do. I'm going to sit back and let it do what it do. No, you are literally grinding every day. And that's what I do every day. I wake up through the night and I work. I get up for good, usually about 5 a.m. About 5 a.m., I'm going to be up for good, and I'm not going to go to sleep until probably 9, 10 o'clock, okay? But that's what it takes to get to where you're going, and you can't let anyone stop you. I have 4 kids. They are 10, 9, 6, and 2. 10, 9, 6, and 2. And for me, let me tell you guys and encourage you, because I was told, oh, you have children, you ain't gonna be able to do this, or you ain't gonna be able to do that. I was told that, you know, but let me tell you something. Have conversations with your children. Make it a family goal. Make sure everyone in the family understands what the goal is and why we're doing what we're doing.
I'm putting that in my notes, girl.
Make sure the family understands what we're doing and why we're doing it. Yes, because listen, my children know when mommy has to go into the studio, or if they're at the studio with me, or if they're at photo shoots with me, whatever it is, they understand the goal, that this is what we're doing now so that we can get here, so that we can take these trips, huh?
Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say one thing real quick? It's so crazy how we can all learn and grow from each other, because one of my goals was, because when I got my divorce, you know, I was married for 8 years. So when I got my divorce, me and my kids and my ex-husband, we stayed together. We was one big happy family. But when I got my divorce, my daughter came with me, and my son went with my mom. And I mean, went with his dad. I'm talking about my mom. Went with his dad. And one of my goals was for Money March was to, because my ex-husband is all boys over there. He got like so many boy cousins, and it's his dad. He is in love with his dad. So that was one of my things. I didn't know how to balance it. I didn't know how to, you know, get my time with my baby, because I didn't want to make him feel like he couldn't be with his dad. And I felt bad. I felt convicted, like we not together no more. But me and the dad, we good friends. We don't have a problem with each other. But I just felt like that balance and that battle between me and my son. You get what I'm saying? So one of my things was for Money March was to make sure, that was one of my goals, along with all the rest of the goals I had, was to make sure that I do more with my son. So what you just said, it's so crazy, because you are speaking life, and I'm taking notes. And that's why it's very important to hook up with people that God, using your discernment to let God fulfill who you need to be connected with. Because you telling me these things and I'm learning, because you just said, take your kids to photo shoots, do this, do that. And for me, I'm like, I always thought like, dang, I don't want to have my son doing this, doing that. But it makes so much sense, because if you and your kids are on one accord, and they know the goal and you know the goal, and you and your kids are like little best friends, then it all works.
I know your son loves his father, but we all know still mommy's boy, daddy's girl, right? Let me tell you, my son is my #1 cheerleader. Do you hear me? When he's with me at photo shoots, if he sees something out of whack, he finna fix it, he finna move it. Mom, let me zip you up. Mom, here's your other earring. Like, whatever it is, he's gonna make sure that, because I teach them the importance of presenting and being their best at all times. So because that's what I teach them, that's what they require and expect from me. So when we're out working in this entertainment industry, we all making sure we all good. Ain't no spots on your clothes, your hair together, mama, wear your lip gloss. You know what I'm saying? It works. I am telling you, it works. Yeah.
I just put it down as one of my goals.
Yes,
you said make goals. So I'm working out of my ebook, y'all. Y'all have to get the workbook and the ebook, because these lives, we're gonna be touching bases on all of this stuff, and all of these things matter, because like I said, everybody have different situations. Like, your situation is different from mine, but I'm learning from you, and you may be learning from me. Absolutely. And we all learning together. You get what I'm saying? So this is good. Girl, anything else? Because I'm like, because
let me tell you, when I get started. When I get started,
let's go, girl.
No, but seriously, you know, back to the kids. You know, and even for me, I will tell you this. So when my team is here, like my team is here today, when they're here and they see how I move when it comes to my kids. Like right now, I got a roast in the oven, because when I dropped them off at school this morning, they told me they wanted a roast with potatoes and carrots. So I'm gonna let that cook for 5 hours in the oven, real slow, while I'm doing everything else that needs to get done. You see what I'm saying? So multitasking is huge. You have to know how to multitask. And my 10-year-old, I talk to her a lot about multitasking, because I'm already trying to train her brain on how to do that, right? So if you're walking to the kitchen to put something in the fridge, go ahead and be thinking about what you know you need to do after that, so you can, in your mind, you already plan it out. And I have no doubt that by teaching her this at an early age, when she gets an adult like me, my baby girl gonna know how to do what I do and have multiple things going at one time and ain't thinking twice about it. Because when people are here in my home and they see how I move and how my brain operates, they be like, whoa, god dang, girl, you got 4 kids dressed this morning, packed up in the car, yellow school buses, well, magic school bus, I mean.
Let me say one thing real quick, Melody, because somebody said, why are we talking about kids and this 30K and 30-day challenge? First of all, we are 2 very successful women that both have kids. You have to learn how to juggle. Baby, if you don't have kids, to have a kid and to be an entrepreneur, that's a whole nother ball game. So to be successful and to run $1 million companies with kids, like she just said, multitasking, is a big thing, because guess what? Since my son been here and I've been trying to do this, do all of this stuff, I found myself doing the same thing. If y'all looked on my live the other day, I was cooking dinner the other morning at 8 o'clock in the morning, getting it together so when he get out of school, he can already have it. So that's why it's important, because to become a millionaire in business, to make that 30K in 30 days, and most of us are moms and have kids and trying to figure it out how to handle business and then get back to the kids. This is why what Melody is saying is so important. It's so important. And if y'all don't have y'all books out and taking notes, this is like free game. Y'all should really be tapping in. You need your workbooks, you need your ebook. You should really be tapping in. This lady is giving you nothing but pure, genuine jewels.
That's
seriously.
Okay,
go ahead. I'm
like
sorry,
that too when folks be trying to say something, so you good. But no, so multitasking and just being able, because sometimes society will make you feel like because you're a mom, because you're a woman, a female, that you can't do certain things. And I'm telling you, yes, the hell you can't. You can't actually do it all. You can be a mom and a multi-million-dollar business owner and a good friend and a good sister and a good daughter, still hitting the family vacation, still hitting the family cookouts. You can still do all of that. So don't limit yourself. So what I've chosen to do is I don't limit myself mentally. When I get up, Sierra, when my feet hit the floor, I automatically am thinking on the good things that I know are going to happen for me today. That's how I wake up. I wake up with expectation. So many people wake up already in a Debbie Downer, already feeling like, oh shoot, it's a Monday, ain't nothing about to go right today. You have to retrain your brain, retrain your mind, and remove all of that stuff, whether it's from childhood trauma, because I'm telling you, you will not become $1 million business owner carrying all of this weight. So I'm telling you how to let certain things go and be okay with letting it go so that your mind can be where it needs to be for you to get to that $1 million status. Of course, I got married at 22. We hit my ex-husband and I, we had $1 million company in 3 years. However, and a multi-million in 5. However, me hitting the millionaire status like I've done solo means more to me than that ever could have meant to me. Means more to me than that ever could have meant to me. After going through a public divorce, public humiliation, mental, emotional abuse, and I still didn't let anything stop me. So excuses, pity parties, I ain't really here for none of that. None. And if you want to get this 30K in 30 days, you're not going to be able to have any of that either. You're going to have to purge your circle. You're going to have to be careful of the energies that you allow to be around you. And you might have to have some alone time. But let me tell you, alone does not mean lonely. Alone does not mean lonely. I wake up happy every day over here in my house on the hill, honey. And my kids, I'm good, okay? Just being honest. Mm-hmm. So you might have to have some alone time and make sure that spiritually too, you're where you need to be so that you can pray and manifest these things and they can come to pass for you, because the goal, 30K in 30 days. Okay?
So Melody, I do a thing to make my lives and stuff fun where I drop the price on my ebook so they can join the challenge and stuff like that. So I'm gonna drop the price. I'm gonna let you finish telling your testimony and stuff like that. And then a few people want to ask you some questions. I've been seeing they excited. Like, this is so good. So my premium vendors list that literally have everything you can think of: hair, makeup, clothes, shoes, accessories, wine, jewelry, pots, pans, candles, books, wigs. Anything you could think of is on there. It's $99 right now.
Come on, $20 off. Y'all better jump on it and take advantage of the sale.
And then the ebook that I'm working out of, which is the workbook, I'm gonna put it for $15, and they can just click the link in my bio and get it. And then the I do this on my lives. We make it fun so everybody can join. I gotta have you on my live more than I need.
You know I'm game. Let me know. Let me know. We be testing each other here and there anyway, so all you gotta do is let me know and I got you.
Okay, cool. And then the ebook is for $50. I'm gonna drop it to 49. I mean 39. And then it is $12.28. I'm gonna let it stay that price to like $12.45. So y'all just click the link in my bio, get everything so y'all can join. And also I was gonna some people had some questions. Somebody said, I have the vendors list. Take advantage of it. I have awesome vendors and they communicate well. Yes, my vendors are amazing. But I wanted to ask you too.
I do. So thank you.
Right?
I do. I teach. I actually have a sale, a tax season sale going on right now. It's usually $3K. It's currently $2,600, but it is my master class. And this is the business. It's on property preservation, which is where you're really maintaining foreclosures for the banks. And this is the industry that myself and my ex were in, you know, where we went from to million-dollar, multi-million-dollar status in about 5 years, going from being teachers, because my degree is in education. And I would go to the conferences, and all I would mostly see were white males, white males, white males. And it's been around for a long time, but we, people of color, just hadn't known much about it. So I've literally been teaching. I've had about 400 students who've gone through my course to date, where I am helping them create their businesses, teaching them this game of property preservation. They are getting contractors. They are getting contracts, which means they're doing work and getting paid from the bank. It has been amazing. And most of my students have been African-American females. But I teach this class. I have a new one coming up March 14th. Wow. So if you want to join, masterclasswithmelody.com. The link is in my bio as well. If you go to Melody S. Holt on Instagram. But yeah, it's currently $400 off. So yeah.
Wow. So y'all need to take full advantage of that. Anything, this is how I look at it. This is what people don't understand too. My money monster challenges and stuff that I do is genuinely like to help people and to give back, to help them start their businesses. My thing was when I first started Money Monsters, God challenged me because I was doing microbladed Sierra, doing my classes and my clients and stuff. That was my guaranteed $1 million a year, right? So when COVID hit, I was so against online businesses, so against online businesses, because I just hear so many horror stories of people saying like, oh, you know, chargebacks. People be lying about not getting their products and stuff like that. But when COVID hit, I had to go think outside the box. I always had a lot of good connects in China and stuff like that, Melody. So I literally started this company, and my first month, I started in March it hit. They Love and Hip Hop, they came on the set and was like, everybody leave, we shutting down. Y'all got to go home. So I went home, digged up all of my contacts, went to my China contacts. I started selling this product for they tried to give me the product for $5. I talked them down all the way to like $3 and some change. I started selling this product, Melanie. I made $200,000 my first month in business. I was like, listen, baby, online business me.
It's real. It's real. And then you end up, your consumer is people all around the country, all around the world. Because, you know, I just launched my skincare line, 7th Avenue Community Care. And
no, I know.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when I say this, when I'm looking at these orders as I'm packing up things, I'm like, wow, my product is literally going all around the country. It is such an amazing feeling knowing that you're touching and helping so many people, or giving them, meeting a need that they have, right? It's fulfilling. So I already know what you're talking about. Yeah.
So I just want to like encourage people to like really stay focused. You know what I'm saying? These lives and stuff and everything that we're doing. I was telling them the other day, I was like, I can literally just be sitting in the house twirling my toes and making my online money. Like my business is so good. Amen. Glory to God. Thank you, Jesus. And I don't have to give back, but God challenged me and he told me, he said, I'm going to give you another line of income. I'm going to give you another stream of income. But only thing I want you to do is spread the word. And sometimes it's very difficult getting on here, telling my testimony, encouraging people to go out and be great and stuff like that. Because it's just like, dang, you know, every time you get on live, they got to be saying something crazy. What about your husband? What about your kids? What about your cheeks? Right. What about your lips? What about, you know what I'm saying? So it just be a lot. But I want to say that I genuinely appreciate you coming on here. We really, like, my biggest thing is I know that if I help other people, God is going to blow my mind. And that's always been my heart. You get what I'm saying? That's always been my heart, to give back, to help other people. So Money March is literally for them. Money March is for y'all. I made these connects to ask these different beautiful women to come on and tell their testimonies so that everybody could be encouraged. You get what I'm saying? So I want them to know, like, Money March is for them. I'm so appreciative of you coming on, telling your testimony. I learned a lot. Y'all need to get her skin line. She have a very nice,
I think when I came to your
top
place,
of the line.
I think when I came to your place, I was makeupless, and you were talking about, oh my gosh, your skin looks so good. Yeah.
So in person, if y'all see this lady in person, I was like, what are you using? So I'm super excited for that. I'm super excited for all of your classes that you're doing. And you know, when I first started out in the industry, if people only know how many classes I took and how much, you know, I put into my brand to become this person, that is very, investing in yourself is very, very important. It's very important. So I just want to again say thank you, because this girl power stuff is kind of fake out here in this industry. So I just want to say I appreciate you being genuine and giving back and showing people what it is and just having a pure soul. Even with you just being on the live today, it's so refreshing. It's so refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you beautiful inside and out. The appearance is amazing. And then your heart to top it off to make it even more amazing. I just pray to God just like blow your mind for 2020, 2022. I already know he is, but I just want him to blow your mind even more, because I want to say I genuinely appreciate you coming on here.
I appreciate you, and I want y'all to do this. I want everybody who's on here right now, drop some hearts for Sierra, because the fact that she was obedient to what God put in her spirit to do this month, that says a lot. There are so many people who get ideas and visions are dropped and they don't move on them. But the fact that she's willing to take out of her time, she probably could be making $1,500 an hour for her time, but she's on here to give back and to help. So don't take that lightly. Don't take that for granted. Y'all drop some hearts and some love for her. Go over, get the workbook, get the ebook. Like she said, you have to be willing to invest and pour into yourself, especially if you're claiming that 2022 is about to be your year. Let me tell y'all something. We still in first quarter, so let's go.
We still in first quarter, sis.
Yes, that's what I be telling myself every day, girl. We still in first quarter, girl.
We still in first quarter. Do you hear me? We got time. So March is a lit month because we still in first quarter. So we still have time to make a change and make it count. We got time to make it change and make it count. Look at God, Melody. Look at God. Like, listen, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been on my all natural little treatments. I ain't been using my lashes. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been in this, thank you, sis. Since I've been in this engagement, I don't gain weight and all that. But when I tell you, I've been using my products, my skincare Melody don't gave me, and baby, the skin is on fleek. That's all that matters. See, that's what I mean about passing the ball to each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is really great energy. So if y'all haven't gotten her skincare, please do, cause I've been on it. I just told Trina, I was like, what? I need my face wash. I need my foam face wash. It gotta. You know what I'm saying? So that energy is just so beautiful. I just want to say thank you. I want this to continue, because I feel like, you know, this is something that we could do together and make it big, because I see just from the comments and stuff, people really love you. People really love me. And just if we keep building,
let's do it.
It can just get bigger and bigger.
And we love you guys too. Thank y'all for the support, for the positivity, for the encouragement. And just remember, whatever you put out and release into the universe is exactly what you'll get in return. Remember that. Thank you.
Thank you, sis. I love you
bye,
so much, girl.
Okay,
love
bye.
you too. Bye.
you work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. Saw me put in work, 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 work. When you work a lot,